Hello everyone, myself Sonam teacher. I am going to teach you 7th standard English. As in previous episode we have seen about the various types of nouns. So from that remaining nouns we are going to see in detail. So that are concrete nouns, abstract nouns and relative nouns. So let's see, first one is concrete nouns. A noun referring to things that can be perceived or experienced through any of our five senses, which means that is or that can be seen, that can be touched, that can be heard or smelt. Okay? As in science you have learned about the 5 types of sense organs. 5 sense organs, which are those? Yes, eyes, nose, ears, tongue and your skin. Yes, when you can feel with those 5 senses, those nouns are known as concrete nouns. Correct. So, what is the important in concrete noun? It refers to physical object in a real world such as a dog, a ball, a pen, a pencil, ice cream. Yes, if we talk about ice cream, you can taste it. Correct. About pen, you can see it, you can feel it by touching it. Correct. Yes. About dog, yes, it is visible to you, and when it barks, that time it is audible to you. So, some examples related to these are bag, flag, hotel, school, apple. Those physical things are known as concrete nouns. Put some sugar in the tea. Put some sugar in the tea. So, sugar and tea, these are the nouns. Which type of nouns? Yes, concrete nouns. The dog was near the school. So, here dog and school are the examples of concrete nouns. Very good. Third one, he lives in hotel. Where he lives? Yes, in hotel. So, hotel is a concrete noun. What about abstract nouns? See, an abstract nouns names a quality or an idea. Abstract nouns are nouns that name abstract concepts. What are abstract concepts? See, the concepts that cannot be experienced with the senses, means with the help of eyes, nose, ears, tongue or skin. They are imaginary, we cannot say imaginary, but they are ideas, yes, which we can feel, not by physically. Okay? Only these are the feelings. For example, happiness, anger, beauty, trust, faith, etc. I was happy at the news of her success. I was happy at the news of her success. So, here 2 words are there that are abstract nouns. Which are that? Yes, happy and success. The second example, she tried to restrain her anger. Okay, she tried to restrain her anger. So, anger is abstract noun because we cannot say it is not a physical thing. Yes, it is an idea or it is a feeling of angriness. People lost faith in some banks. So, people lost here faith. Yes, faith is also an abstract noun which is not a physical one. Okay, here some questions are there. Identify the kinds of nouns of underlined words. First one, the book was lying on the table. So, here underlined word is book and table. First one is book, which is a common noun, correct. And second one, table, that is also a common noun. Second example, love begets love. So, love, abstract noun, yes, it is an idea, feeling. Third one, wild animals live in forests. Wild animals live in forest. Animals are the common noun and forest is a common noun. The childhood of Peter was full of misery. Okay, childhood is an abstract noun, Peter is a proper noun and misery is an abstract noun. It is a feeling, misery is a feeling. Fifth one, all the girls were singing. All the girls were singing. So, girls, it is a common noun. Sixth one, the jury has given its verdict. Jury is a collective noun because it is a group of people, number of peoples togetherly sitting for the justice, that is a jury. Verdict, it is an abstract noun. Okay, let's start with pronoun. Complete the following sentences using the correct form of pronoun given in the brackets. Okay, first one, why are you shouting at me? Why are you shouting at me? So, here me is a pronoun which is used instead of I. Actually, I is also pronoun and me also pronoun, but here we had changed or we had used the proper way of pronoun. For example, when we are talking about am is are, according to the singular and plural we are using those words, yes, helping verbs. Also, if a single one word you are using in a different three tenses, that time also it becomes some slight changes. Same way, though the me and I both are the pronouns, but we should understand where we have to use me and where we have to use I. Okay. Second one, we are waiting for them. Okay, instead of they, I had written here them. If we read the sentence by using they, see what will happen? We are waiting for they. Yes, it is not a proper way or it is not a proper sentence construction. So, we have to use them. He shouldn't have done this to you. Yes, you is used for singular and plural, singular and plural for both. Fourth one example, he loves parents more than anyone else. In bracket the word is given, pronoun is given he, but instead of he we have to use here his. He loves his parents more than anyone else. Fifth one, we didn't expect this from, instead of he, him, correct. Dash dash parents live abroad, instead of I, my parents. My parents live abroad. Seventh one, he wants to marry she, no, here what will come? Her. He wants to marry her. Eighth one example, the dog is happy, it has had its breakfast. It had its breakfast. So, instead of it, what we use? Its. Okay. Instead of she, her. Instead of I, my. Instead of he, him. And instead of he, his. Okay. See, instead of he, we had used here his and here we use him. So, according to the sentence, according to its meaning, during the communication, we have to change the pronouns properly. Ninth one example, we are moving to our new home next month. Okay. Instead of we, here we used our. Okay. We are moving to our new home next month. 10th one example, he has never been to the country where his parents were born. He, instead of he, what we use? His. Okay. 11th one, between you and me, I don't trust him. Between you and me, I don't trust him. So, instead of between you and I, we had used me. 12th one, we are waiting for, instead of she, her. We are waiting for, instead of she, we used her. The different types of pronouns. As in noun we have seen the different types, pronouns also have its different types, and those types we are going to see in detail. The term pronoun covers many words, some of which do not fall easily under the description. A word that can replace a noun or a noun phrase, that is pronoun. Correct. There are 9 different kinds of pronouns. So, which are those 9 kinds of pronouns? Yes. You can note down in rough book the types of pronouns. First one, demonstrative pronouns. Second one, indefinite pronouns. Third one, interrogative pronouns. Fourth one, personal pronouns. Fifth one, possessive pronouns. Sixth one, relative pronouns. Seventh one, reciprocal pronouns. Eighth one, reflexive pronouns. Ninth one, intensive or emphatic pronoun. And 10th one, it is emphatic pronoun. So, today we are going to see in detail about personal pronouns. The personal pronouns are I, you, he, she, it, we, they and who. Yes, sometimes we are using who also. Actually, who is deal with interrogative pronouns, but sometimes in personal pronoun we can use it. More often than not, but certainly not always, they replaces nouns representing people. When most people think of pronouns, it is the personal pronouns that usually springs to mind. So, by the example you can understood. First one example is, we can't all be heroes. We can't all be heroes because somebody has to sit on the curb and clap as they go by. Okay. Here we had used we. Instead of taking each and every person's name who is along with you, you can say we. For example, the Shreyas, Neha, Dipti and few more friends togetherly watching the movie or they are watching the match. During that, if one of them, Shreyas, wanted to tell that they are sitting there, they are sitting on the ground or near the ground to watch the match, that time what he will say? Yes, we were sitting there to see the match. Okay. So, we were sitting there to see the match. Instead of taking each and every person's name, friend's name, what he used? We. So, the name of each and every person means it would be a proper noun. So, instead of noun, we had used here we, that is a pronoun. The second one example, I bought some batteries. I bought some batteries, but they weren't included. I bought some batteries, but they weren't included. So, here I is personal pronoun. Third one example, you need to come with me. You need to come with me. So, here two personal pronouns are there, you and me. What is about relative pronoun? See, relative pronouns are used to add more information to a sentence which, that, who, include whom and whose are the relative pronouns. Which are the relative pronouns? See again, which, that, who and sometimes whom and whose. These words are known as relative pronouns. What is actually relative? Yes, it relates two things. For example, Dr. Adam Sissons, who lectured at Cambridge for more than 12 years, should have known the difference. Okay. Who is used as a relative pronoun to relate that the person who was previously studying there and now he is lecturer. In this example, the relative pronoun who is introduces the clue who studied at Cambridge for 12 years and refers back to the Dr. Adams Sissons. Second one example, the paper which was bought by me yesterday. The paper which was brought by me yesterday. I am talking about the paper, but about which paper? Yes, about which which I have to mention there to relate about bought. Yes, the paper that I brought yesterday, about the same paper I am talking. So, we had used here the paper which was brought by me yesterday in this sentence, which is relative pronoun. Which word is known as relative pronoun? Good. Third one, we were playing with that ball which was yours. Okay, that ball and which, that and which both words are relative pronouns which tell about ball and you. Yes, relation between ball and you. So, the interrogative pronouns are used to ask questions. It is not easy to see how they replace nouns. So, which are the interrogative pronouns? Yes, who, which, what, where and how are the interrogative pronouns which are used mostly to ask the questions. Yes, see here few examples. Who told you to do that? Who told you to do that? So, first word is who, which is known as interrogative pronoun. Second one, which dog is yours? Which dog is yours? So, which is interrogative pronoun which asks the question about dog. Whose this bag? Whose is the word which is used asking the question regarding bag. What does he do? What is a interrogative pronoun which is asked the question. Interrogative pronoun can also be used to ask questions indirectly. Sometimes we ask the questions indirectly, okay, through the another person. For example, ask him what he has done. Ask him what he has done means I wanted to ask another person, third one person, but instead of asking directly to that person, I am taking help of second person to ask him. Okay, ask him what he has done. So, during that we are using interrogative pronoun. I do not know who has done this. Okay, I don't know who has done this. So, who is known as interrogative pronoun. So, in today's session what we have done? Yes, we had talked about the types of nouns, remaining types of nouns, and we started about the types of pronouns. Okay. So, in that we talk about the concrete noun, abstract noun and the pronouns. So, in next session we are going to see in detail about the interrogative pronouns and remaining types of pronoun. Till then you have to revise the previous types of nouns and pronouns. Also you have to revise about the prepositions and the definitions of verbs. So, after interrogative sentence pronouns, we are going to see what we had seen in the last episode and this episode. So, first of all we had talked about the kinds of nouns. So, which were the kinds of nouns? Yes, proper noun, common noun, collective nouns, concrete nouns and abstract noun. Yes, from that in common nouns we had talked about countable and uncountable. Yes, so previously we talked about in detail, but see once we are going to revise about it. So, proper nouns are the nouns which are related to the name of person, place or things. For example, the name of person like Nitin, Shreya, name of city like Solapur, Pune, Mumbai, etc. And about the famous buildings and the country names, continent names, they are also belongs to the proper nouns. If we will take an example that Satish is a good boy, so Satish will be a proper noun, correct. What about common nouns? Yes, a common noun is a name given to every person or thing of a same kind. A group of same kind people is known as, a person is known as common noun. For example, man, a girl, a doctor. Yes, it is a common noun. What about countable nouns which we can count by numbers? Yes, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever it is. And uncountable, yes, uncountable names, the names of things which we cannot counted are called the uncountable or non-countable nouns. For example, the materials like gold, sugar, rice, which we cannot count by number 1, 2, 3, but we can measure them with the help of units. Yes, we cannot say 1 sugar, but we can say 1 kilogram of sugar. About collective nouns, to speak of a collection or a number of persons or the things as a whole or as a group, we use collective noun. For example, regarding the books, we are using set of book, okay, set of books. Regarding the cows, herd of cows. Regarding the sticks, bundle of sticks. About concrete nouns, a noun refers to the things that can be perceived or experienced through the senses, that we already seen in detail. So, here I am giving some examples. So, you have to tell me the answer. Okay. Put some sugar in the tea. Here sugar and tea are the concrete nouns, correct. What about abstract nouns? Yes, abstract nouns are the feelings which can feel by us. So, here few examples I am telling you that I was angry with my mother. Okay, I was angry with my mother. So, why you are angry with your mother? So, angry is a feeling. I was happily going to home. So, happily is a idea, that is abstract noun. The beautiful flower is mine. So, beautiful flower, here the beautiful is an abstract noun which tell about the beauty of flower, which is a feeling. As we talk about those sentences previously, then to see Shreya loves her mother. So, love is a abstract noun. Okay. Neha always like to walk on the pavements as she like to follow the rules. Okay. So, Neha is a name of person. So, it is a proper noun. All the girls were singing. So, girls common noun. The jury has given its verdict, which we already talk about, abstract noun. What about pronoun? Yes, revise once again what are the different pronouns. Me, them, they, I, you, these are the different pronouns which we use in a different way in the sentences. Okay, my parents live abroad. Instead of I, we used my parents. Same way we can make another example. You are my best friend. Okay, you are my best friend. So, here we had used you and my. These are two pronouns. The dog is happy. It has had its breakfast. So, here instead of it we use its. We are moving to our new home next month. So, we instead of we use our. Different types of pronouns: demonstrative pronouns, indefinite pronouns, interrogative pronouns, personal pronouns, possessive pronouns, relative pronouns, reciprocal pronouns, reflexive pronouns and intensive or emphatic pronouns. So, from this we already talk about the personal pronouns, yes, about the relative pronouns. So, in next lesson we will see about the demonstrative, indefinite and interrogative also. Till then, see about the personal pronoun what we talk. Yes, the personal pronouns we use like I, you, he, she, it, we, they and who. If I wanted to make sentences about with the help of those pronouns, so I was happy to see you. So, here I and you both are the examples of personal pronoun. We were running in the rain. We were running in the rain. So, we is a personal pronoun. What about relative pronoun we talk? Yes, which tell about the relations, okay, which make the relation between two things in the sentence. So, which are the relative pronouns? Yes, which, that, who, etc. Actually, who relates with interrogative, correct one. The paper which was bought by me yesterday. So, which is pronoun, correct. So, about the interrogative pronouns and other all details. But now I am going to give you some examples, few more examples, like you are a good girl, okay, you are a good girl. So, here you is pronoun that is used instead of your name, okay. Girl is a common noun, got it. If we are talking about a sentence, the dog which is a white color is mine, the dog which is a white color is mine. So, the dog is common noun, which is a relative pronoun, mine is a personal pronoun. Means in one sentence we had used the different things, different types of noun and pronoun, got it. So, one more example, I am living in Mumbai, okay, I is personal pronoun, Mumbai is a proper noun, correct. Shreya is coming to me tomorrow, Shreya is coming to me tomorrow. So, Shreya is a proper noun and me is pronoun, yes. So, instead of taking my name, I use here me and the first person was Shreya, so it was a proper noun. The boys were running on the ground, the boys were running on the ground. So, boys, that is a common noun which is used for the same kind of persons. If we will talk about one more example, that is the television helps us, the television helps us to get the news or to understand about the what is happening in the world. So, us is a pronoun which is used as a personal pronoun. Instead of we are using us. Neha always like to study, okay. Neha always like to study. Neha always run on the ground with a proper speed as she is a athletic, okay. So, in third sentence I said as she is athletic, an athletic. So, she is used instead of Neha, so that is a pronoun instead of Neha. So, in this way we had seen the different types of noun and pronoun. So, you have to revise it again at home and you can be prepared for the next session. Thank you.